Hey everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I am popping in to give you a little bit of a tutorial on two of the movements that are in our programming and that I think people could possibly need some help with. As every week, please send me feedback on these videos. I see that you all see them. I see that a majority of you watch these videos, but it would be really helpful to know what else I could cover. What are other things that you may be struggling with, what you want me to see. Second thing is I invite you all, if you have a problem with a movement, feel free to send that video in the group chat, or to send it or upload it to your to the workout and let me know in the chat, and I can look at it and I could give you some feedback where everybody else can see the feedback and also maybe learn from that as well. So really want this to be an interactive program in the way that we share information, and that I can be helpful hopefully with all of these things. So without further ado, I want to go over the floor press, which comes up in our programming, as well as the kettlebell single arm dead clean, which also comes up a lot. So we have two different kinds of cleans that we do. We have the swing to clean, and then we have the dead clean, which is a direct pull from the floor. So I'm gonna go over the direct clean because I feel like that's something that we don't cover a lot. The floor press is a newer movement, and so I wanna go over that first. I'm gonna be over here, and I think you guys can see me. So what is the floor press? You're laying down face up and you're pressing from the floor. Why do we do the floor press? What happens is this is our push, it's a push movement. So it really assists in the things like push-ups, right? So if we're training push-ups or any kind of push movement, this is an accessory movement. It is really a movement that engages the and lets you feel how you use your shoulder blade as well as your lat muscles without the help of the lower body. So really that is how you isolate these muscle groups, and it can be really helpful in your push-up. So if you were to just turn it around, it would look like a push-up, one arm push-up. So I'm gonna go show you how I do it and what are the things that you should look out for when doing it. So I'm using a 10 kilo here just to demonstrate it. And I just want to see that you guys can see me. So when it comes to the floor press, you can also start it just like you would start a Turkish get-up. So it would be in this fetal position on the side. The bell is on the floor, and you're going to be pressing with that same arm. You're going to take the bell, assist with the opposite hand, get it as close to your body as possible, and then just shift your weight all the way onto your back, lay your head down. What you want to do is energize your legs. So you're going to go give yourself a wide feet, wider than the shoulders, and then you want to make sure that you flex your feet, you lift your kneecaps so that you engage your quads, and you squeeze your booty, okay? Squeeze the butt muscles, squeeze so that you have all this energy from the bottom of the legs without using the power of the legs. The elbow should be 45 degrees away from the body, okay? Away from the body at a 45-degree angle. And then the opposite hand, I have a fist. I'm gonna straighten it out and have energy in that fist so that I'm evening out the energy in both sides. And then I start pressing. I press on the exhale, strong arm, strong wrist, and bring it down. Press on the exhale. Press on the exhale, one more, press on the exhale. Take the opposite hand, grab the kettlebell, bring it down to your chest, and then back to that fetal position. You can take the bell and you can drive it around your head to the opposite side. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag it. Then you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Get on your back. Wide legs with lots of energy, fist on the opposite side, and then press on the exhale. Elbow goes all the way down to the floor, and then you extend all the way up. All right, extension over your chest. All right, and then once you're finished, So sorry about that, last push, take my hand, bring it down, and then bring it to the floor, and that's your floor press. A lot of the times in the floor press, people don't choose heavy enough weight because they're scared, but if you are using all of these cues, you should be able to do a little bit more than you think you can. I hope this was helpful. Again, the whole body is involved in this movement. It's not just the arm, it really is the whole body. This movement is incredibly important for anyone who wants to become really good at push-ups, for example, because it really is a sister to a push-up. All right, let's go into the second one, which is the single arm dead clean. So the difference between this and your regular clean is very much in the swing. So when you do the regular clean, you're going to swing the bell and bring it up. All right, with this, the bell comes up off the floor, you explode from the hips and ends at your shoulder. So it really does not have, you're not using the power from the swing to get the bell up. You have to generate power without the swing. All right, so think about when you reach for the bell should be in between your feet, close to the leg that you're gonna be cleaning, okay? It shouldn't be in the center, close to the leg that you're cleaning. So here, okay? Right here on the side. Think about zipping up a jacket, right? So when it comes up, zip, right? It's a zip. So the elbow never goes out, the elbow does not fly out, the elbow really just pulls and parks, okay? So pull, park. Here, back down. See how my breath finishes before the bell lands? That's because I am using my breath to generate more power from the hips, okay? So with this, what's really important is to think about pushing yourself away from the ground so that you can generate more power from the glutes and the hips. All right, when you push the ground away, the bell comes up a lot easier. Another thing is do not get that elbow out. Keep it narrow and close to the body, okay? So those are the two things that are really important. In these movements, it's really important that you really own the end position. So with that clean, when I stand, I own that position for a split second, all right? It's incredibly important that with these kind of movements, you go into it without having doubt that you're gonna be successful. Go into it and be like, yeah, I got this, I'm gonna be successful. And even if you fail on the 3rd rep or the 5th rep, it's okay. Failure is actually good because then we know what we need to work on. So if you fail, and this happens a lot on rep 3, and you're on your left side and you're working on your left side because that's your weaker side, then I would only match the other side. I would not go with the full amount of reps on the other side, okay? So example, I just did cleans. So if the programming said 5 cleans and you've just started using your 16 kilo for the cleans and you're like, yeah, I got this. And you get to 3 and you're like, shit, this is it. Like I can't do any more. Set it down, shake out the muscles. I like the little shakeouts because it releases the tension from the muscles. And then I do 3 reps on the other side and I call it a day. Like I don't give myself a hard time about it. I write it down, I take a note and I say, okay, now my goal is to get those 5 reps in, right? So next time you try it again and again and again and again. And at one point you'll be really successful. And at one point that 5 reps is gonna feel really easy. So it's just repetition and repetition. So hopefully it was helpful, and let me know if you want me to go over any other movements. I really feel like the cleans are always harder for people. So whenever I get a chance, I'm gonna go over a clean so that you guys can feel more and more comfortable with that. So if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.